Alright boys, so today we're gonna do what we call a mukbang. Today we're eating a Panda Express. And man, this girl put so much vegetables in my Panda Express. What the? She pulled a prank on me, man. You know? But so today we're talking business. I like to refer to myself as a problem solver. So I've always been interested in solving problems, figuring out where the problems were, and kind of being a part of the solution. When I got to medical school, 2021, so about 2 years ago, I moved to Newark, New Jersey. So if anyone knows Newark, they know Newark is dangerous. Newark and crime are synonymous, you know? Being a student in there and living there, you know, sometimes you talk to your classmates and they feel the fear, which is not just them, but everyone feels the fear. As you'll get to know on this channel, I'm someone that's super big into martial arts. I'm also really into medicine and speaking. My first night in Newark, the first day I arrived there, I had someone follow me into the Penn Station. I was like, damn, it's gonna be an interesting 4 years living here. When the summer came, it was time for me to do a summer project. I was thinking about what are the problems in Newark and what can I help solve? So I told you earlier that I'm interested in self-defense and martial arts. I'm also interested in medicine. And I'm also interested in speaking to people. And those three concepts or subjects or topics, whatever you want to call them, I figured out a way to combine them to create this thing that I call Street Ready. It started off as a program teaching just street smarts, teaching you how to defend yourself if you're choked, if you're pulled into a car, teaching kids how to defend themselves from kidnappings, teaching women to defend themselves from sexual assault, teaching you medical basics, first aid, CPR, treating anaphylaxis, if you're choking on your food, how do you treat yourself? It started off on just sharing my passion with the world. And I partnered with my sensei at the time, Michael Lorero. We created this curriculum that we would teach in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, to keep people safe. So that was our Street Ready curriculum. It took some time to get it off the ground. People didn't really believe in it initially. We were the only ones that had the vision. With time, however, we started hosting these seminars, teaching our Street Ready stuff. People started buying into it. We launched the Instagram, launched the TikTok. You know, people started paying attention and really caring about it. A few months into this, we're getting a lot of buzz. And we're like, man, we should really launch this into a company. And that's how I launched my company in medical school. So the name of my company is called Street Ready LLC. We also go by Street Ready New Jersey. We have a website if you want to check us out online. And then we also have a Street Ready Media, which is just creating content to tell you how to be street ready in different scenarios. So an example is in a parking lot. How do you be street ready in a parking lot? If you're in a public bathroom, how are you street ready in a public bathroom? How are you street ready when you're in an awkward situation? If you're traveling, if you're riding an elevator, where do you hold your hands? How can you be street ready in that situation? If someone is bleeding, how can you be street ready? So basically, we're teaching survival. If you're someone at home that's interested in that, make sure you check out Street Ready. It's something I'm super passionate about and I have a lot of fun with. But it's something that I'm gonna continue doing throughout the rest of my life. So not everything is all glamour. There's a lot of things that come with business that are hard that I'm still learning. I'm like a rookie entrepreneur, like a newbie. I could say the most fun and the biggest challenge. The most fun was when I was able to bring the Street Ready curriculum to schools in Newark, New Jersey. Able to teach kids at a young age how to survive, how to protect themselves, how to protect others. That was super fun. Speaking to large audiences was something I was always, you could say, anxious about. But when I started doing it, I got into the skill of performing. Damn, there's a lot of vegetables in here. I know I told you I was the medicine and everything, but I do not like vegetables. But yeah, so performing is the best part. You know, you get to express yourself. The worst part though is dealing with everything that comes with business. You have fees, you have an accountant, you have to at some point have a lawyer. There's so much stuff. So it's not just oh, entrepreneur is gonna be just all fun. There's also problems, but that's what makes life fun, you know? Now I kind of want to go into managing, having a business, and being in medical school. I realized I just had to sacrifice. My day is 24 hours of work. And work isn't bad. Everyone thinks of work being at the job, just hoping to go home at 5 p.m. But work for me is speaking to you guys right now is work. Work is something I'm enjoying, something that elevates my character. Work is training jiu-jitsu, training kickboxing. Work is going out with friends. Work is making moves, making things happen. So my day is 24 hours of work. In medical school, I usually begin my day around maybe 6, 5 a.m. I go train at the gym, I lift some weights, maybe have some breakfast. I don't really like to eat anything high in carbs or anything like that. I may eat some eggs, bacon, avocados, things like that. I go to lecture. After lecture, I kiki a little bit. Kiki just means, just hang around, have a little bit of fun. That's what we used to call in college. We say kiki. And then, yeah, I go downtown, I do some studying, I go meet with my business partner, we work on some concepts. I go train, I go hang out with some friends. At night, I go back to studying, eat at some point, and that's kind of the day. So the day, running a company in medical school has made my days a lot more disciplined. I say no to a lot of things now because I have to be so almost stingy with your time. You have to understand that you can't do everything in a day, but you can do the right things in a day. How do I balance my schedule? Medical school, I had to pivot away from working hard. It's no longer about working hard. You have to work often and work smart. Working smart is working in the right way, using the learning principles that help you retain material longer, help make information stick. Working often is just breaking that day up into chunks. You don't need to do an 8-hour marathon every day. No, you have to go with the flow of life. You have to go with the flow of the day. So that's what I learned. And that's the only way I've been able to manage everything I've been doing. If you guys enjoy the concept, make sure you go take a look. Street Ready will change your life. It could change someone else's life. So yeah, just stay tuned with that. That's the end of this video. Thank you for listening. We're out.